Kerbal Space Program, a game that is actually pretty hard compared to the other brain-dead games I usually play, and today, I'll be trying to get to orbit with little to no experience. Now, I've actually seen some videos on this game before, but never really played it, only launching very stupid rockets, so I'll be mostly learning the controls in this game for this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first rocket is, of course, very simple, just some mysterious goo and a little rocket booster. Right before we get off the launch pad, I'm just gonna get in a little science first. We are all ready, so liftoff it is.
What the hell?
That landing was a big rough, but it was pretty uneventful. The science we get out of this will all be invested into bigger rockets with better capabilities for more science. Now, onto the second rocket, which is called Blood 2. A much bigger solid rocket booster will be very helpful to boost us over the ocean, for more science, of course. We also get a fun little decoupler to not risk blowing up our crew capsule like last time. I did also get a little greedy with 3 mysterious goos. I forgot to add fins this time, so it's kinda unstable, and we're going sideways now.
Hey bro, watch your jet.
Okay. I played around too much, and now we gotta do that again. I also just found out that science from the same place sucks, so I'll keep that in mind next time. We also did have this little thermometer, so it's still good.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
I take it all back. The staging really sucks because I don't know why it reverted now. Third time's a charm, I guess. And it happens again. Of course it does. I guess the staging in this game is the other way around. Let's just do it again.
It's out of the park!
Alright, this time, we finally fly over the coast of the Kerbal Space Center. Our first splashdown earned us some science, but it didn't get us enough science, so onto Blood 2.1. Okay, so this time, we're gonna remove the mysterious goo, because it doesn't really give us anything more. We're gonna slap some more thermometers and that is all.
Oh my god!
So it turns out I don't learn from my mistakes, and the staging is wonky again, so we gotta launch once again. I also find that without fins and SAS, because I don't know why it doesn't turn on, it's really hard to control a rocket, so I need to keep that in mind.
Go crazy! Go stupid! Ah!
We actually got pretty high, at about 100,000 meters, but what goes up must come down. I also did learn from some videos that spinning the capsule makes it heat less, so I did that. I also did learn now that I can turn on SAS now, so that's pretty handy. That mission net us some pretty nice science. This calls for Blood 3, which will finally contain liquid fuel. If you didn't notice earlier, once you start those solid rocket boosters, you can't turn them off, which is very inconvenient if you want to orbit. Liquid rockets are less efficient in thrust, but it is very helpful for everything else. I also unlock some brand new fins, which will definitely be helpful. This rocket looks pretty stupid, but if it ain't broken, don't fix it. At the end, we will be adding some new experiments, and we'll basically do the same process, but now we can go to space to do experiments. I hope to get to orbit this time, so wish me luck.
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board now.
Right as we get off the launch pad, the rocket starts turning on its own. I know why now, but past me was very clueless, so I just had to manually counteract that. So it seems like these two fins on the rocket don't actually help with sideways stability, so the whole thing falls apart immediately after I drop the solid rocket boosters. Let's get back to fixing this damn ship. Okay, so all I did was remove the fins from the solid rocket boosters, and made the center have 3 fins, which should be enough, but let's get to trying. Same problem with the turning, but it seems to be better this time. This is very wobbly and unstable, but it does seem to be able to get into a suborbital trajectory. We come in fiery this time, slamming into the atmosphere at more than 2,000 meters a second. This heat shield is coming in handy here. As we come in, I also spot which part was causing that turn. The problem was, I put the mysterious goo on one side, and now it's going to burn up. Obviously, I don't want that, so we kinda have to burn other parts more just to compensate. There's also this thing I don't really get, because when I'm almost at the ground, I'm still in orbital camera, but it flips back. We earned so much science this time, almost 60 science, so we will be spending basically all of it to finish the 3rd tier. Onto the Blood 4, we will be trying to actually get into orbit this time. My basic plan for now is to have a big center liquid fuel stage and 2 big solid rocket boosters to give me intense thrust. This time, I will also be using the Reliant engine we just unlocked instead of the swivel engine because it seems to do a better job. I wasn't sure if these rocket boosters are correct looking, but we can only test to find out. With 2,000 meters of Delta 5, I probably don't have enough to get into orbit, but it is very powerful right off the launch pad. As you can see, the boosters definitely do not detach, so we need to actually fix this now. I also changed the controls a bit, so now I can zoom in and out in the vehicle assembly building. Now with all this knowledge, we will finally be moving on to Ton 1. Once again, we have this very long liquid stage, with the same problems I had with the boosters, because I have not learnt a single thing. I finally fixed this stupid issue, but now the thrusters hit into the fins. Another round of designing. This time, I come up with the ingenious idea of using 3 boosters so that it lines up with the 3 fins, so let's see if it works this time. Unfortunately, now we are spinning like a spit roast. I try to mess with some maneuver nodes, but I have no idea how to use those, so I just give up.
A few moments later.
After some brainstorming, I finally come up with the next rocket design for Ton of Ton 2. This time, we will be using a slightly smaller liquid fuel stage, but replace the lower part with a solid rocket booster with even more rocket boosters stuck to that. I also kinda forgot the engine for the liquid stage, so I gotta do that real quick.
20 minutes later.
We finally get to a point where I can orbit, but I still don't really know how to use the SAS, so I try to use it to turn somewhere to start firing my engine.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
This time, it goes very smoothly, but just as I burn, I have some sudden urge to press the space button, which just detaches the whole capsule, so I guess another try again. Finally, after like 10 tries, I finally get the rocket into orbit, but of course, as I try to deorbit, my reflexes click the spacebar again, and you know the drill by now.
Another one.
This time, my burn somehow did not get to 70,000 meters, so another retry. Eventually, I get this rocket to a polar orbit, which is actually pretty nice for my first time. I quick save, just to stop any more stupidity, and as you can see, I'm pretty happy to finally get into an orbit, but it's time to deorbit for even more science. First time I tried, I wanted to land in ocean, but I deorbited too late, so revert to the quick save, which I'm very thankful to my past self for doing. The next time, I start deorbiting when I reach the ice part, so this time I finally land in the Arctic Ocean. I also learned that the same science is considered new if the vessel with the already done science hasn't been recovered yet. So you can fit like 10 thermometers and go to a new habitat and get a gazillion science, but there's a limit, so I won't really do that. Just before I go, I get the advanced rocketry, finally unlocking some vacuum optimized engines and even bigger fuel tanks. Next video, I'll try to get even more science to finally reach the moon, which will be substantially harder than what I have done so far.